Okay, welcome back. We're going to wrap up our section on articles and definite and indefinite. And with time, as we practice using these in our writing, you're going to get better and better at them. So if you don't fully understand them yet, don't worry about it. This is, like I said before, using articles is probably the most difficult thing to do properly if English is not your first language. Even if you've been speaking for years, and you're fluent in English, it's still the part of language, the part of English that causes some of the most difficulties. All right. So let's go ahead and review a little bit. This is the last activity that we're going to do. And we're just going to review a little bit. It says, and I'm going to read this page to you because this is all we have to read. And then you're going to do the next little set of exercises where you go ahead and fill in the articles that you need. Okay, so it says we have now covered the major uses of articles with common nouns. We can summarize the use of the indefinite articles in the following table. Remember, the definite article that we've discussed before is the, and you're going to use the with plurals nouns. Like you could say, I'm going to use examples so you understand. You can say the car. You can also say the cars. Okay, it doesn't change. The only thing that changes is when you have a vowel and you say it differently. The apple. Okay, the instead of the. And we talked about that before, but you can see that the covers plural and singular. However, in indefinite articles, that is not true. So we're going to focus on that right now. Count nouns and non-count nouns. And remember, non-count nouns are things that are like ideas or things that can't be counted. Okay, you can't use count words in front of them. Like, they're ideas usually, or states of mind. Okay, and we'll get to those. If you're not sure what non-count nouns are, we'll review those in class. But I think you probably understand. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Accountable nouns, you can use a or an if it's singular. So if it's singular, you can use a car or an apple. And remember, these are the car. You know what you're talking about. You know which car. Okay, the car in the driveway. A car almost hit me. We don't know which car. We just know a car almost hit. Okay. So you would use the indefinite article, you could, or an apple. Now, for plurals, you cannot, these are singular, okay? Plurals, you would say some cars. Some cars crashed in the rain. We don't know exactly which cars, we just know that some cars did, okay? So that's the distinction between a, an, or some. And then, of course, for non-count nouns, or you could choose not to use any article. If you're making a general statement, you could choose not to use any article. You can see that. And then, of course, for non-count nouns, you're always going to use the word some. Whether it's plural or singular, if it's a non-count noun, you always use the word some. Okay? So that's... you can't use a or an. So, I mean, that's just, well, I'll give you a couple of examples so you know. But remember that this is all choice. It says, remember that the choice of not using an article to signal that a plural count noun or a non-count noun is being used to make a generalization is just as much a choice as using a or the. So there's no hard, fast rules on this. You just have to know by the sentences you're creating and what you mean, which article that you use, okay? So let's take a look at a couple of these, and then I'm going to leave the rest to you. Once again, this is an activity that I would like you to collaborate on and work together on. It says, use the appropriate article in the blank spaces in the following sentences. If the sentence makes a generalization, put a 0 in the blank space to show that no article is used. Could you answer the phone? Okay, there's blank program on TV tonight that I would like to watch. There's a program, okay, did we ever get blank answer from the Smith? Did we ever get an answer from the Smiths? Okay, so that's the way I would start, and then you can go ahead and finish that up. And once again, if you have questions, come before or after school, and I will gladly help you out. Or you can watch the video, or please go through and reread this section on articles. I know it's not super easy, but I think it's something that you can do, and something you should be able to master. Okay, you can see that there's quite a few questions here. There's 25 different questions here for you, and I'm going to do a couple more for you on the last page. I'll go do the last two for you. Can I get blank information from you? Well, this is a non-count noun. I'm going to say some information. Can I get some information from you? And then let's take a look at the next one. Bad news travels around. Bad news travels around. Let's see what that is. Oh, I'm sorry. We got, get rid of that. We got blank real shock. We got a real shock when a contractor gave us the final bill. Okay, we got a real shock when I would go back and probably fix that. I'd probably say we got a real shock when the contractor gave us the final bill. Okay, so that's how I would change it up. All right, well, good luck, and I hope that you enjoy this unit on articles, and I hope that you learn something as well. And good luck. Remember, this one you can use all the articles that we've learned about, definite and indefinite. Okay, well, good luck, and I'll see you in the next video where we're going to expand our understanding of nouns.